Baby, how you feeling? Ooh, child, tired of the bullshit. Gone, dust your shoulders off. Keep it moving. All right, let me know a thumbs up or a chat message if you can hear me. Yeah, I love seeing thumbs up. Question for you. Do you have a thumb like mine that doesn't curve, or a curved thumb? Do you see this? My thumb looks like a finger. A weird little fact about me on this Wednesday night. But let's be honest, does anybody really know what day it is anymore? It's like one big rolling into the next. So I'm super excited to have you guys all join me. Thank you for being so patient with the time change. I recognize with having my kids home nonstop that being downstairs in the mornings doesn't work every single day for them. I also wanted to experiment and see how many people we'd have in the evenings. So Fridays might be at 7 p.m. as well. I'm not sure, I haven't decided yet. So that's the greatest thing about having a business and teaching. So tonight we're gonna talk all about Facebook business page likes. And I'm gonna share my screen with you again. And if you have any questions, make sure you leave them in the chats. I have been collecting them over the last few days. So I'll probably do a live Q&A and answer questions on over Facebook Live in the group on Saturday morning. So if I haven't answered your questions yet, don't worry about it. I will get to them because there's some really great questions happening. It's just hard to, in a 20 to 25 minute training, capture all of them. So let me make sure that everybody's in. All right, let's get started. How is everybody doing tonight? Preview, day 3. Has anybody started a new hobby during the thing that's going on in the world? Any new hobbies been started? Unfortunately, no. I should have started to exercise. That would have been a good hobby to take up. But I've been working like just insane amount of hours. It's so great. Okay, so you are on day 3. You made it through day 1 and day 2, and it's been such a great time. I think you guys are learning a lot. I have so much gratitude for your reviews and for your podcast listens and for participation. I was in the group and I noticed that a lot of people have actually done the work. That's the most important. Good, Facebook is a new hobby. Good. I was talking to somebody earlier today, a client. We were going through how, I mentioned this yesterday, so many people want to know how to run Facebook ads, and they want to know how to get 100 new followers right away, or they want to know how to get 1,000 new likes or 10,000 new likes. What I love about this training is that it takes you back to the foundations so that you can delegate when the business starts rocking and rolling. You can delegate this task and you know what you're looking for instead of just trying to get likes or paying a bunch of money. Again, so far, all of this has been free. Everything that I've taught you, you can do for free. And I teach all of our clients how to do things for free because I'm a big believer in being resourceful and practicing the foundations. So I do want to kind of do a little tiny little, I promise you it's about 10 seconds long, a little sales pitch. I'm offering an Instagram training April 1st to 3rd, and then again 22nd to 24th. The first one is going to be about your Instagram newsfeed. And then the second training is going to be about your Instagram stories. Instagram is a fierce platform with a bunch of different avenues, but you can check out the website. So under products and courses under Hello Life Academy, there's a new thing called Modern Marketing Social. And it's basically going to be workshops like this every month that I host. You do not have to join, but if you do, I thank you for your support in advance. The first training is going to be about the newsfeed. So this is your Instagram newsfeed. You can reach thousands of people using just your newsfeed, but later on in the month, I'm going to teach you how to use Instagram stories to also attract new clients. So you can join using this link, or you can head to the website. You can think about it. It's only $27 Canadian. Normally our trainings are quite a bit more, but COVID and its thing is changing the industry. Okay, so that was my sales pitch. Not so bad, hey? So I would love to see you guys in there, and if not, that's okay too. You get to decide, you get to choose, but keeping the momentum going and the accountability is really important for me. So if you'll join me, join me. All right. Okay, day 3, getting more Facebook business page likes. I want to know in the comments how many Facebook likes you have right now, and if you're not quite sure, just give me a rough estimate. Do you have 0 to 100? 100 to 200, 500, 1,000, 5,000. Leave it in the chat so I have an idea. I have looked at most of your pages. Perfect. Okay. Now, my second question to that is, how many of you have noticed that you've kind of stayed the same, where it's like you just can't seem to get past that 100 or that 1,000 or that 10,000 likes? If you have 10,000 likes, I'm guessing you're not probably in this training right now because you want to know how to get more likes. So why are likes important? And a few years back, likes were really important exclusively for popularity. Likes were important because if you had 10,000 likes, you would have more influence. If you had 5,000 likes, people had this level of, wow, you have 5,000 likes. Likes are important right now for a few different reasons. One, I have a coffee shop analogy that I teach repeatedly in almost all of our marketing. If a coffee shop is busy, if a restaurant is busy, normally, not right now, if a store is busy, people flock to it. Have you ever noticed that? There are some people online that don't even have great messages, but they have millions of followers. And people tend to go to those people because they've got a busy shop. They have a busy store. So one of our goals is to make sure that your store or your club or whatever you want to call it is busy, is bumping. It's like, it's got a wait list around it and people are super excited to be there, to show up there. So likes are important because it shows people that you have a business and other people like it. So that's kind of the irony behind it. It's not popularity, but you do want your page to be busy. The second reason is retargeting and tracking. If you are brand new to Facebook business pages, this is why you see things repeatedly in your ads. For example, if you go visit the Bay and you're shopping for a new vacuum, and you also like the Bay's Facebook business page, you are going to see that vacuum come up on your newsfeed every single day. If you have likes, you can actually retarget those likes by spending $1 a day, which is not a lot of money in marketing, and direct traffic to that person. So for example, I'm sending you guys to my business page. I've been sending you there for the last 3 days. I'm also now sending you guys to my website. I'll be doing this for the next 3 days and saying, hey, check out our blog, check out our new courses, check out our products. If you like my business page, I can retarget an ad to you. So if you have visited my business page and my website, my ads are going to pop up on your newsfeed and you're going to find it very difficult to ignore them because I'm going to be there with my bright colors and my contagious personality. So the more likes you have, the better your retargeting can get. And you can also track. So if you have insights, which everyone does, you can see, okay, my likes are going up, my sales are also going up. You know that you're attracting the right target market. So for future ads, we're not talking about ads in this training because there's there's 3 phases to ads. And I'll just quickly say this if you guys want to write this down. The first ad should be a, hey, like my business page ad. That is like cold calling. That is in 1999 when people used to call and say, hey, my business is open. Your first ad is a cold call. It's, hey, my business exists. Check it out, like my page. The second ad you want to run is a opt-in or value ad. Hey, I've got this 10-part series I really want you to attend. Or, hey, I'm doing a 5-day free Facebook course. Join. So your second ad is a lead generation. Your first ad is a cold call. Second ad is lead generation. Your third ad that you're running is a strong sales ad. Join my membership, buy my product, do the darn thing, pay me all the money. Most businesses, and now you're going to start to notice this, and I get so excited about this, most companies will skip the first 2 and dive right into the sale. Their conversions are going to be less and less. Does that make sense? Just leave a yes in the comments if you're like, okay, I actually understand that now. That makes sense. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so I get really excited about teaching about Facebook ads too, because when you do it the way that I teach it, your conversion rate goes up. Instead of the average 1 to 3%, you're seeing more like 12 to 20% conversion rates for that ad. I personally, as a company, spend $1 a day, and I usually do $30 for a cold call, $30 for a opt-in, and then $30 for a sales. I think that's whatever the math is on that, $90. And I will track my conversion. Am I actually making money from my ads? Yes, because the person that likes my business page then sees my ad for, hey, I'm doing a 5-day course, then sees my ad, will you pay for my Instagram course? So there's 3 stages. Plus in marketing, people need to see something at least 12 times before they really feel attracted to it. I feel the same way. This might be the same way for online dating, if anybody's done that before. I don't know, just kidding. I'm not just kidding, actually, it's so true. You see somebody's picture. Okay, back to the likes. Number 3, likes are supposed to show people your business page more. So when I like your business page, let's say I like Kim's business page, she should technically show up in my newsfeed. The funny thing about Facebook is if you're not spending any money on ads, they really don't love your business page. They're also in a business. They want you to give them money. So don't be afraid of the algorithm, but I promise you, I really do. I've been doing this for 5, almost 6 years now. The more consistent you are, the more likely people are to come over to your page and check it out. I'm just gonna check because I have a wait room happening. Okay, perfect. Number 4, your audience trusts you more if you have more likes. Trust is a thing in marketing. If people can trust you, they will buy from you. If people see that you're open and honest, they will buy from you. Years ago, maybe even 2 years ago, people were paying for a lot of Facebook likes. Does anybody remember that, when you'd see a page and all of a sudden they'd have 10,000 likes? The great thing about that was, for me, I'd get people approaching me, clients, and saying like, okay, can you work with me? And I'd be like, do you have to work with me? You have 10,000 Facebook followers. You don't have to work with me. And they would say, oh yeah, I paid for all of those followers. Please do not do that. It devalues your brand. People won't trust you as much. If you have 10,000 followers, you should be converting on average 3% of your followers. So I want you guys to remember that no matter how many likes you have on your page, or how many email addresses you collect, or how many views you get, the average conversion, which not a lot of people in marketing will tell you because they'll be like, buy my product and you'll make thousands of dollars. The average conversion rate is 3%. If you have anything above that, you are doing something super good. You've connected your message and the problem that you solve and the consistency. So I want you guys to start paying attention to that. If you have 100 followers, you should be converting 3% of those. Now I'm going to challenge your math, because if anybody's worked with me before, they know that math is not my strong suit. How much out of 100 followers is 3%? 3. Yay. Okay, awesome. So this is why increasing your likes and building your email list and increasing your Instagram followers is so important. So we have 3, then we have 30. I love math, it's so funny. Even though it's quite black and white. But what I'm saying is the more likes you get of the right people, so quality people, that target market, the higher your sales are going to be. It's basic science, 3%. So this is why I teach list building repeatedly. If you are never building your list, or you're like, no, I'm busy enough, you are going to get stagnant at some point. So it's really important to build trust and increase your likes constantly and show up for your audience. So today's task, before I even go into kind of the tutorials, ask for likes. Don't be shy. If you opened a store, I use this analogy. If you spent $500,000 opening a storefront and renovating it, how many of you would ask your friends to come and shop there? Every single one of us, because we'd be like, I just invested a lot of friggin' money into this. Please, please, your business can do just as well as a storefront, if not better right now. The irony in that is quite ridiculous, but you can attract a lot of people if you ask. We have to ask for the help. We have to ask for likes. So what I'm going to get you to do, and this is a top secret strategy. This is really a strategy that works. As you build up your Facebook friends list, so you'll notice on Megan Lockhart, I have almost 5,000 friends. There's a strategy behind that, and I'm going to tell you. How do you get new business likes? You slowly, every week, increase your Facebook friends list by 10 to 20 people. Once a month, and I'm going to show you this, once a month, you then invite those friends to like your business page. Now, because I know my target market so well, adding friends, aka all of y'all, to my personal page and then inviting you to my Hello Life Academy page is not going to offend any of you, would it? Now let's do some reflecting. Would any of you in this training be offended if I sent you an invite to like my business page? If anybody says yes, I'm gonna laugh, but also I appreciate the honesty. No, you wouldn't be offended, right? So try to think of that. So you're building your friends list because social media is social. Facebook is a giant conference full of amazing people that want your product. And you get to slowly add your friends and then invite them to see your business. So instead of, this is where I get really excited, instead of walking around to all of the neighborhoods in Airdrie or all of the neighborhoods in Santa Monica or all of the neighborhoods in Idaho, and you're knocking at doors and saying, I have a new product, check out my business card, here you go. You get to do this from sitting on your butt for 10 minutes a day and saying to people, I'm adding you as a friend, hey, next month I'm inviting you to my business page. So yes, it is a slow growth, but it is an organic, authentic growth that costs you no money. I love not spending money on marketing. Plus, those people that genuinely are liking, I'm losing my voice, like your business page because they've been following your personal page, they're going to be more likely to buy from you than a cold door knock. And I think of door knocking, I have a video or a movie you guys can watch if anybody's bored. Edward Scissorhands. Just go watch it and watch when she goes knocks on the door. Does anybody remember this? Classic. Such a good movie. So strategy. As you build your friends list, you're going to start building your Facebook likes. There is a direct correlation and you're going to start noticing that. And when you do, you can message me and be like, Megan, this shit works. What you teach works. And I've been doing it for years. That's why I will add friends and then maybe 6 months, I won't have those same friends on my list. And that's because it's a giant conference that I've started networking with. Let me just check the chat quickly. Not at all. Thank you. Okay, I'm not offending anybody. So the strategy I just taught you, what I really want you guys to start doing is this group has beautiful people in it. We are all in this together, right? We are all trying to grow a business. We are all trying to connect with other entrepreneurs. Businesses support other businesses. I buy from entrepreneurs over anybody else. Like I know that the owner of the Bay is obviously an entrepreneur, but I will support people in my communities over a bigger corporation. Everybody in this community is the same way. We all want to see growth. So don't be afraid to add each other as friends. But I have a but. Somebody wrote a review and said I'm bold and blunt. If you add someone as a friend, don't be a dick and not say anything to them. If I add you as a friend, Michelle, I should say to you, hey, so good to connect. I'm glad we met in Megan's community. Or, hey, who else is on here? I'm gonna look. Hey, Maureen, it's so great to connect. Thanks for adding me as a friend. So when you add people as friends, don't go into it as, hey, this is a business opportunity. When you add people as friends, be a human. And yesterday we talked about humanizing your company. This is an opportunity to do that. And 9 times out of 10, that person's gonna be like, oh yeah, how are you enjoying it? Or what's your business page? I'll like your page, like mine. Now I know that sounds really old school in a world of modern marketing that I'm teaching, but the biggest lesson to learn is that no matter how modern you are in your marketing, whether you're using text message marketing or Facebook ads or videos or TikTok or podcasts, the core message in any marketing is, I'm a human, you're a human, let's connect. So if you can bring relationships back into your business, you are going to do so well. So how do you invite people to your business page? you have a business page. This is kind of sort of what it looks like. You'll see all this stuff on the side. I'm pointing to my screen, but this is my arrow. At the top, there's a bunch of different information. I know I have 54 messages. I will get to them. This is where you want to focus energy on right now. So as you build your friends who are you're going to be in communities, you'll do free trainings like this, you'll do paid trainings like this, great opportunity to meet people. Master classes, masterminds are great opportunities to meet people. They're giant conferences with target markets inside of them. You want to click on this button, not every day, but you want to pick a day and you want to put it in your calendar and you want to do this once a month. So for 30 days, I build up my friends, my real friends. I mean, they're still internet friends, but my real friends. And then on the 10th of every month, I click on this little button and I get to invite people to like my business page. I don't have a specific stat on this, but I bet you if you ask businesses if they do this, they're going to say no. If you do this, you're going to stand out. I'm never offended when someone invites me to like their business page. If I don't like their business, I'm not going to like the page, but if I do, I will like it and I'll get excited about it. So if you have any problems finding this on your business page, leave a screenshot in the group so I can help you and answer it. You can leave it in that questions box and I'll answer it, but everybody should have this in there. You'll also see these numbers. I had a private call with somebody this morning. I won't mention names, just kidding. I love you all, but just in case. So if you notice this number is really important. If you are not posting consistently, this number will say 1, 5, 10. You want that number to increase. So go ahead in your phone or on your notepad or somewhere that you're going to be able to look at in a month from now. And I want you to write that number down. Not my number, your number. I want you to go to your Facebook page, even if it's after this training, and I want you to look at how many people has your post reached. And I also want you to write down the number of followers you have, which I think a lot of you have done. And I want you to set a reminder in your calendar for April 25th to check in on your stats. Because I can teach you all this stuff, but on April 25th, if you get a reminder on your phone that says, check your stats, you're gonna remember that you were supposed to do all these great things that Megan taught you, but also you hold yourself accountable. So I can hold your hand through everything, or you can hold your own hand and you can rise up just as much. So April 25th, I want you guys to write in your calendar or put in a reminder and say, check my stats and invite my new friends to like my business page. I love checking my stats. I love looking at these numbers. I love watching them increase. I love watching them decrease. When they decrease, do not be discouraged. It means you've let go of people who are never going to buy from you anyways, and your conversion rate will actually go up. So remember that. If people start leaving, it's because they weren't interested anyways, and that's okay. But the real people that stay are going to start watching you because you're going to be more and more consistent. Does this make sense for everyone? I've been talking nonstop all day again. Just a little chatty Cathy. Oh, my chat's not working. Come on. If you have any questions, leave it in the questions chat. I can't, oh, there it is. Okay. Let me just check. I love this little chat feature. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. On their personal wall or in a PM, great question. I like to connect with people privately. So if I add a friend, I will wait a few days and then I will say, hey, Michelle, so great to connect. Tell me a little bit about yourself. Or if you guys want to know what I'll really do, who wants to know what I'll really do as a marketing expert? Me. Okay. I will go and take 5 extra minutes and look at their page because I want my conversion rates to be higher. So I will spend the extra time, and I don't do this as much anymore because I've set my business is pretty consistent and it's growing every year. But when I first started, I will look to see what Maureen is doing on her personal page. I will build a relationship with her before she even knows it, which sounds creepy, but it's not, because so many of us follow people on social media and we feel like we know them before we actually know them. So I will check out what Maureen's doing. And then when I private message her, I will say, hey, I just saw that you had a new grandbaby, or you had a new kid. I can't see Maureen's face, so I don't know how old she is. So I might be making crazy assumptions about a grandbaby, but I would be able to tell, and I will create a personal relationship. And remember, no matter how modern your marketing is, the secret sauce to success is relationships. So Maureen could be my target market. You bet your butt, I will take an extra 5 minutes to connect with her. And if I don't feel any connection, if I'm like, nah, I got nothing in common with Maureen, I won't message her. So that's how you really build online without spending any money. Okay, step 2. This is like not a secret. But I bet you, when was the last time you asked your audience to like your business? Honestly, if you want to share in the chat, I've never done it, or, I'm kind of scared because they're all my friends. I'm going to call you out on it. Because the only way people can discover your business page is if you tell them about it. And if you put your CEO hat on and you say to people, I am the owner of Hello Life Academy and I love it. I would love if you guys go over and like my business page. Or, hey, you know what, guys? I have a new podcast episode available. Head over to the business page, give it a like, give it a follow, and let me know your thoughts. So yesterday we talked about CTA. This on your personal page is a CTA. I will tell you that Facebook does not like if you post the link to your business page right in the post. So make sure you're a little bit creative with it and you say something like, I just spent time creating a behind the scenes video. If you'd like to see it, if you'd like to see how I make my art, or I create this, or how I practice yoga or meditation, leave a GIF in the comments, leave a yes in the comments, and then you send them to your business page. So I want you to start asking people for what you need, and asking for people, hey, I'd love if you checked out my business page. And just tell them, 9 times out of 10, they'll say yes. And the assholes on your friends list, well, they just shouldn't be your friends anyways. You've got a business to run. Go ahead and ask them. So strategy number 1 seems super basic, but I bet you, I'm actually super curious. How many of you have been doing this already? Actually, if you've been doing this, leave a 10 in the comments so I can tell the difference of what the chat is. My chat is not. So a 10 in the comments if you've already been doing this. You've already been doing this? Oh, Bendy, I love it. 10, 10, 10. 8? Question mark? Cool. Okay, good. So strategy 1, increase your friends list on your personal page and pick a day once a month that you invite them to like your business page with that quick little invite button. Strategy 2, edit your profile to link to your business page. If your personal profile does not say that you are the CEO of XYZ, you are missing out on a lot of money, and you're also missing out on serving a lot of people. So make sure you do that. I think I put a picture before we even started the training about how to do that. If not, I'll go back and look and check. Strategy 3, we've talked about this for the last 3 days. Please be consistent and add value and CTAs in your content. If you are doing this on your business page, you will start to see an increase in follows and likes, because people will be interested in checking out what you have to do. You can also say, hey guys, share and like this, or hey folks, or hey y'all, share and like this if this resonated with you. Or like I've been doing, hey, leave a review, or like my page, or check me out on podcasts. Just tell people what to do. You'll see an increase in page likes, because if you're putting out interesting content, people will share it with their friends. My ask for you is, today's ask is to treat your business page exactly like you would treat a storefront. You would clean it, you would make sure it looks great, you would make sure it has products, you would make sure it was welcoming. Now let's come up with a list of more things that you would do. So if you had a storefront, and if you have a storefront, please participate in this already. How would you treat your storefront? What would you do to your storefront? Because I think what happens is we think that our Facebook business page is just going to grow and grow and grow, and we forget to nurture it a little bit. So how and what would you do to your storefront, to your Facebook business page, if you treated it like a storefront? I just want to see where this sound's coming from. So let me know in the chat what you think. Oh, Zoom, you're giving me a hard time with this chat today. Every time I'm doing this, I'm actually swiping up, but it's not working. Oh, there it is. Make it stand out compared to others. I love that. Keep the human element. I love it. Make it look inviting. Change the window. Be welcoming. Oh, this makes my marketing heart and soul just so happy. Show them things they've never seen before. Switch things around. You've got it. You are all experts at marketing. Now show up in that capacity. Use your creativity. The other really great thing about your Facebook business page is if you suck at it, you can delete it. If you're like, that's embarrassing, take it off. So treat your Facebook business page exactly like you would a storefront. You will see an increase in page likes. But if you treat it like a part-time thing or like somebody you don't want in your life, your audience is going to feel that way. Show up, be clear, be consistent, ask for likes, welcome people when they show up. So what do I mean by this? Every few weeks, you should have a beautiful post on your business page that says, thank you for following my business page. If you're new here, leave a comment. So just by asking that question and just by thanking people, how many times in the last 6 months have you been thanked on a business page for following them? Probably not very many. So somebody made a comment in the chats, do things differently, stand out. Gratitude stands out in businesses. So stand out, welcome people, say hello, go on a Facebook Live video and say, I'm so thankful that you are all here. I'm so thankful that you took the time to show up. If you know anybody else, so add a CTA, if you know anyone else that this content would resonate with, can you share my page with them? Or maybe you post a beautiful quote that says, the only reason why I'm in business is because of you. How powerful is that? People will share that, people will comment, people will feel the love. I can't think of a business that would not benefit, to be honest with you. Yay, so everybody is gonna go onto their business page and leave a gratitude message. Tomorrow, I walk you through the 4 posts that you put on repeat on your business page. And I'll just quickly say some of them right now. This is the golden ticket, Willy Wonka style, golden ticket right here. Every 4th post that you do on your business page should be a sales post. If you follow that strategy, if there's one thing you learn from me over the next forever, every 4th post better be a sales post. Ask for the sale every 4th post. If you can remember that, you are going to stand out and you will see an increase in sales. Most people are either selling constantly, they're selling way too often and that's all they're doing, or the polar opposite, which I tend to lean towards, which I need to personally get better at, is I always forget to sell and I always give too much value, which sounds crazy, but it's true. I always want to give, and then I'm like, oh, slow your roll, Megan. You've got to ask for the sale. So every 4th post is a sale, whether you're using Instagram, email marketing, Facebook. In between there's a few things that you really want to do to make sure that that sales post gets a boost, and I'll show you that tomorrow. So always believe in your passion, trust yourself, and ask me for what you need so I can serve you in a bigger way. Remember, I have a great training coming up next month for Instagram specifically. It's going to be very similar to this. So we'll either do it at like 8 or 8:30 in the morning or 7 at night. I'll decide kind of closer to the date, see who's there. We'll have the Facebook community, so I'll make sure to bring that support in it. And I'm going to show you how to use your newsfeed, how to use hashtags, how to attract people to like your Instagram page. And everything I teach, it's hands down the things I've done to grow my company, not paying for ads. So I love teaching these things. I hope you join me, but if not, just continue watching tomorrow and Friday. So tomorrow we're going over the four posts that you use. Every fourth post is a sales, but there's 3 in between. And then Friday, I'm going to put together a cross collaboration calendar for everyone. So Kim will talk about Michelle, and Michelle will talk about Martin. Rocky will talk about Glenda, but I will put that together because you guys have all shown up for me. And now I'm going to get you to show up for one another in a strategic way. Cross collaborations are one of my favorite things to teach. I'm so good at it, and I'm tooting my own horn, but I absolutely love what I do. So please join me for April's training. It's $27 Canadian for 2 trainings, and I will make sure to blow your socks off. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, go to the discussion section of the group, and I will make sure to answer them in there. Please start slowly adding your friends, start asking for page likes, and start showing up consistently, and thank your audience. The only reason we are in business is because of our audience. If we did not have any eyes on our companies, we wouldn't make any sales. So they are the reason why we're here. Thank you so much.